Hello, my name is Vinay Iyer. I want to talk to you today about the concept of Customer Experience 360. And I want to do this by relating a personal experience that I had when my dishwasher in the house broke and I found myself doing dishes a lot of the time and I clearly wasn't happy about it. So what I want to talk about today is titled, What is your 360? And I'll start, like I said, by explaining the experience I had dealing with a broken dishwasher and how that experience could have been different in today's world where everybody is on Facebook and Twitter and so forth, and the reality of the experience could have been completely different. Wanting to find a solution really fast, the first thing I did was go to the website of this manufacturer and look for help. And obviously I couldn't find the help that I wanted, and there was nothing else I could do on their website. So what I did was I went to Facebook, I went to Facebook, I went to the fan page of this manufacturer and I posted a question, and unfortunately day passed, nothing happened. So by this time I was a little edgy. Now my life is getting harder, we're doing the dishes, there is no resolution, and I ended up calling this call center. So naturally, when I called them, my kind of sentiment or the feeling that I had was pretty edgy. It was like, okay, I'm already irritated, I couldn't find the answer. Now let me see if the call center agent can help, right? So I called the call center, and sure enough, after about 20 minutes of waiting, somebody picks up the phone. They ask me for my information, who I am, etc. And when I tell them what the problem is, obviously this call center agent was logged into some CRM system. So when I explained the problem, she did some analysis based on information she had, and said that very likely the problem had to do with a faulty bearing based on the description of the noise that I gave her. And she said, well, based on the resolution I have, you probably need a different bearing, right? So the next obvious question is this product under warranty? So she asked me, do you know if the product is under warranty? I'm like, well, you tell me the product is under warranty. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, I have to log into a different system and check your warranty status. So she had to log into a warranty system, and it's probably like a different ERP system or something like that, right? And so she ended up asking me the same questions. Tell me your name, your address, the model number, and I'll look up your warranty information. So obviously this is starting to bother me because I'm repeating the same information and I need a resolution fast. Okay, so she looks up the warranty and she says, sorry, your warranty has expired. You have to really purchase the part and also pay for service. Okay, so the next obvious question was, okay, do you have the spare part? When can you ship it to my home? She's like, oh, I'm sorry, I have to look into the spare part system because it's in a different computer, and I would need to know the model number. And so she sent me off scurrying back to the dishwasher in my kitchen to read off this 12-digit number from the side of the door, so she can then go and look up the spares. Anyway, that took a couple of minutes for me to get that information. So I go back to the agent and she looks up the system, and then she says, well, the spare is available in this warehouse and it'll take us about 4 days for us to ship it to you, and you should have the spare in about a week's time. I'm like, okay, that's fine, I need to have the spare, so why don't you go ahead and ship it? By the way, I would also like to know how much it costs, and also another thing I would like to know is, when can you send an agent or a service agent to come to my home and fix this? So she's like, oh, please tell me your home address and also give me your credit card details so that I can look up, look up the information. So I'm sure she was looking into some kind of a scheduling system, like a HR system and some ERP system for finance, to figure out how much it's going to cost and when somebody can be home. what's even more ironic is, not only is she asking me all these questions over and over again, without having a clue of who I am, when I ask her when can they send a rep home, she's like, I'm sorry, I cannot give that information to you. I have to call somebody else and have that other service agency call me back with a couple of options and dates that are available. So obviously by this time I went through this experience, I am totally frustrated, right? And my expression was really fuming. I was fuming at this inefficiency, at this horrible experience. And sure, what was happening very likely in the background is this agent was going from computer to computer and circling around and asking all this information back and forth. And this is what I call like a 360-degree chair swivel, right? And that's what she was doing, going around and around and around and around. And no wonder, this is the problem in most cases, and no wonder that a lot of agents also get very frustrated, because every time she wanted another piece of information, she had to apologize and ask me this information. But I feel that by the end of the day, the agent was very close to burying his or her head in the sand and just wanting to forget about it, right? And this is one of the reasons why call center agents have very high turnover, because they're just frustrated doing their jobs by not having the right information. Okay, so this is the reality of what I went through. But in today's world, I am on Facebook most of the time, you're on Facebook. So could there have been a different reality on how I could have been served, right? Now let's take a look at that. So I'm here kind of a little disappointed with the fact that my dishwasher is broken and I'm ending up doing dishes all day. And so what should have happened is, the very first time I went to Facebook, for example, and logged a complaint, I would have expected that somebody would have responded back to me within, say, a couple of hours, right? Let's give them a couple of hours to respond. So technically what should have happened is, this Facebook information that, about my complaint about the dishwasher on the fan page of this manufacturer should have automatically triggered an alert on the computer or cell phone or whatever the device is of the agent, right? And the agent must have been alerted, right? It should have automatically sent an alert with the following information, packaged up for this agent. It should have told them who the customer is, right? It should have told them what product they're calling about, right? It should also told them, what the problem is, right? It's a rickety, noisy motor problem. It should also told them what the warranty status is. So the agent would have been very well informed about me as a customer, and it should have proposed solutions, possible solutions for the kind of problem that I'd expressed in my Facebook wall posting. And of course it should have come up with some actions saying, well, this customer, Vinay, is entitled, what are my entitlements, right? So what are the entitlements Vinay has based on the warranty he has purchased? What are the possible solutions for the kind of problem he has expressed? And as an action, call this customer, call him back, and help resolve the problem, right? So what should have happened is, all of this thing should have happened automatically as soon as my Facebook wall posting was done, and this agent should have called me back, right? She should have called me and apologized for the problem I'm having with the product and reconfirmed the problem I reported, just to make sure that there was no gap in communications, and then proposed the solutions, and then said, Mr. Iyer, that's my last name, we're very sorry, but we have a solution for you. We have a spare part that's available that will ship to you in 2 days. You're entitled to a certain warranty, And by the way, we have a service agent available who can come to your house on any of these 2-3 days within a 2-hour time window and fix your problem, right? And given me the complete option to pick the time that's convenient to me and have the problem solved. Now, if this had been done, right, I would have gone from being a disappointed customer to having been a very happy customer. And what I would have done is I would have actually gone back to Facebook and expressed what a wow experience I had with this company, and that message would have gone to, you know, literally thousands of people out there. And what a great referral, what a great evangelism that I could have done to this company, which unfortunately wasn't the case, right? So this is the art of 360-degree customer view or customer experience that customers like me expect in today's world, right? Now, if you look at what makes this experience, what enables this experience versus what is the reality in most companies, which I talked about previously, is the fact that all of the information about this customer is contained in one place. Yeah, the 360-degree, three-dimensional view of the customer is all contained in one place. There is one consistent process that enables the processing of the information, and all that information is sent back to the system, whatever, whether it's a computer or handheld or whatever, that the agent can access and be really smart about how they engage with customers like me. And the reason the other scenario did not work is because they live in a siloed world, right? Like there is a customer silo, there is product silo, there is financial silo, and so forth, so forth. So when you have a siloed customer information system, product information system, none of which talk to each other, this reality would just not be possible. And so the main message here is kill the silos, come to a consistent solution that can help you deliver the kind of experiences customers like me expect in today's world. Thank you.